A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Jackson Generals and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dylan Peters, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Behind 0-2 now. Dean leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. Souza's after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
You're up, you're up, you're up.
And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Norwood. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. A man at third with one away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go.
Stepping in, Mason Naveau. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
That's up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cook is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Steven Souza. He drew a walk his first time up. A runner on first with 2 away. Pops this one up. Cook is there. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 2-0. Standing in, Steve Cook. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in, John Norwood.
John Norwood.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Cook, base runner at first with 1 out. And now they've got him picked off, and he is out on the tag.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate.
Stepping into the box, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 1-1 home. Sharp ground ball to
Hold
third.
on, right
and
here.
that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Now batting, right fielder, John Norwood.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Number 0 is on deck. And there he goes towards second. Got him swinging. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Settling in now, number 0. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch missed with a slider. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 3-2. Into the box now, Steve Cook. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
The batter, right fielder, John Norwood.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Halfway. Come on, you're scoring.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Stepping up to the plate, number 0. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great.
So digging in now, Steve Cook. The winning run is at first base.
Cook.
Here's the first pitch. Pulled softly out toward right. In there, a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third. At the plate, number 0. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 1-1 pitch. And a wide one here, ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, the shortstop, Christian Adame.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. So coming to the plate, Jamie Westbrook. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Into the box, Steve Cook, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Now batting, right fielder.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw. And now they've got him in a rundown. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. On the move again from first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get it third.
Number 0.
Get back, get back.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Christian Audemays. And he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting 18 hits. Drew Wasinski claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
12.
And as we give you a quick reset here, runners are at second and third with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping up now, Steve Cook, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cook.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home. Is fastball that misses. Magneuris Sierra would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set. Here's the 3. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Digging in, Magneuris Sierra. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Magneuris Sierra.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. One and 2 pitch. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 2-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Generals lead it 5-2.
Number 31.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Jackson Generals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Wang earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Number 37 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First was victorious Jackson Generals. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base.
And we're going to see a pinch runner here at first base as they'll get some fresh legs up with nobody out. In now, number 4. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
The 2-1 is a ball below the zone. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 3-1 lifted in the air to shallow center field, and a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Cook isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Now at the plate, Steve Cook. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Now batting, number 4.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits. Digging in the switch hitter, number 7. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Jumbo Shrimp leading off the inning, Christian Walker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Eduardo Diaz. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Swing and a ground ball to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Stephon Crichton will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Steven Souza is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 28, Steven Souza.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now batting, catcher, Greg Wallach.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the right. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Magneuris Sierra will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Second and third, 2 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 4-2. Digging in once again, number 7. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right.
2-2-2.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
4-2 the final score tonight. Jacksonville get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Gonzalez earned his 5th win of the year. Manuel Escobar closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Generals, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
As we pick this one up, runners are at first and second here with one away in the inning. So stepping in, Steve Cook is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Two great pitches down in his zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Torres at second. Anderson is over at first with one away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Diaz is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Drew Wasinski is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Drew Wasinski.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Generals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ricky Reagan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jake Barrett hammers down the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First was the victorious Jackson Generals. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Jackson Generals and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Number 70 has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. That looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game.
Batting fourth, Right fielder, John Norwood.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in the switch hitter, Christopher Torres. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Center fielder, Jack Decker.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping into the box, Blake Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top half of inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up
hold on,
to
right
second,
here.
but the throw is wide. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Now back. Right.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back.
Norwood.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-1. is laid off of for ball number 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. Striding in once again, Steve Cook.
Baseman, Steve Cook.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, and he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
The batter, right fielder, John Norwood.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready for another chance, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Now the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Adames gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Adames rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Oh, man, he smoked that ball.
Wow,
Good
he's
job
getting
right
his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Now batting, right fielder, John Norwood.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here's the 2-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Shortstop, Christopher Torres.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
High in the air down the right field line. Souza on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 5-1.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
6-2 the final total today. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 31 gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo.